Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for a video. It's actually been 2 weeks since I've made my last video, and that's a pretty long time for me. I like to keep my videos coming out relatively consistent, so it was kind of a big break and gap. So what's been happening these past few weeks? Well, my cousin from Korea came and visited and stayed at my house for a few weeks with her baby daughter, and I gave them my room because my room's a lot warmer than the guest room, so I stayed in the guest room, they stayed in my room, and all my filming and recording stuff is in my room, so it was really hard, actually impossible, for me to record a video. But anyways, putting that aside, I did learn a lot of things actually this past few weeks, and I wanted to go ahead and enlighten you guys on my findings.
Learning with DaBoki.
So my 2.5-year-old niece was staying with me, and she is just incredibly smart. And you know, I don't really have that much experience with children or babies, and you know, it was just really crazy to observe this creature going upon life, finding out things and discovering things for the first time. I made a video a while back talking about how our mind is like a sponge and we absorb things so easily and well. Well, you know, when I was observing my 2.5-year-old niece, her name is Yadam, I just saw sponge with legs. She just was trying to go everywhere. She wanted to know exactly what you were doing, why you were doing it, what did it mean, what is it. She was just in this phase where she just wanted to learn about everything, and she would just remember things so easily, and it was just like incredible. Like, she would copy Teletubby dances, which was really scary because that show in the first place just kind of freaks me out. I mean, the sun is a baby's face. Never mind. So after observing her for a few days, I was really worried about what she would be seeing, I guess, or seeing me do, and I didn't want to influence her in a negative way. Like, I would be playing games, right, and she would just be busting into my room, and she would want to know what I was doing, and you know, I didn't want her to see me no-scope, quick-scope people on Call of Duty left and right, snapping those fools. Shamona. And I didn't want her to see me raining sunstrikes down on people with my invoker skills.
You can't run from heaven.
And I didn't want her to see me throwing stars at monsters repeatedly over and over and over and over again. I didn't know how to explain to her what it was and why she shouldn't be repeating those things in her life. You know, I don't know. You know, when she sees something, she comes into my room and says, "David, uncle, what's that?" You see, Yadam, when a man and woman loves each other very much, they go out and get ice cream. So my experience being around a little youngling child, I realized, you know, even more, that we live a sponge life. Sponge life. How's your life, Mama Sponge?
Spongy. How's your life, Papa Sponge?
Spongy. Yeah, that was kind of weird. So we're related to a sponge in a sort of way, right? When we're born, we're like a sponge just coming straight out of the package, fresh, ready to be used, not knowing what to absorb next. And the beginning stages of a sponge's life is very crucial. If you start absorbing really nasty things like grease and yuckiness right off the bat, well, that's what your sponge will be tainted with for a very long amount of time. But if it absorbs good things like sugar and milk, actually that would be really gross, or even just water over and over, and you use that sponge to absorb just liquids, you'll notice that your sponge is relatively cleaner, and more dirtier things you put in there, it's already been soaked up and used, it can't absorb any of the bad stuff, so when you squeeze it out, the bad stuff will just kind of flow out. When children are born and when they're first kind of brought into this world, they kind of just have this sense of absorbing things. If children start absorbing things right off the bat, just like a sponge would, they would be one dirty sponge, and they wouldn't have any room to absorb good things. I think I talked enough about sponges, and I think I kept you guys long enough, but ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I am back. I know you probably didn't even notice I was gone, but it was just like 2 weeks, a few weeks here, but yes, I am going to be back now making some more videos for you guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching and putting up with my obnoxiousness. This has been DaBoki, and like always, we'll be sponging you guys later.